for Canids to get them in towards top banana, but they're currently walking into this trap. 3 players stacked here for complexity, and it's Elige, that man in question.
JT with the flash as well, so he can enable both Elige and Grim with the dual Berettas up on high. Pete comes on through, Grim gets his kill, but JT was dealt with. But Grim's doing everything in between the oranges. Elige now steps in for one as well. Jumping over the top is Naf, and Elige arrives with a triple.
And there he is.
The Tech-9s are out, and again, it's a full belt of utility across multiple players. Holzer gets the information off the jump peak. Nafish is walking forward straight into him, and Holzer is removed. Floppy on the side needs to step up, getting overwhelmed. Taken down by Skulls, and that's now the site compromised.
Oh, but Elige is not done yet. Even peaks just before the smoke blooms, and look at how quick these rotations are. Sure, JT Grim held back by the molly, but with Elige applying this much pressure, they're ready to go.
Kinder though gets the kill, looking for the long-range spray, but Grim finishes him off. And it's Skulls creeping on forward, looking to take the fight to him. Can't quite connect. Grim with the double. And Liquid may have found the entry into the site, but it's Complexity that keep the run going.
This is very rude.
Complexity certainly aware that with that bomb plan, the damage done, Yakinda finding success in Banana. That's something to be keeping an eye on throughout this map.
And look at Cadian, just sprinting up, taking the space. That's drawn the rotate over from Holzer, but Liquid, they don't need to commit. They're very loud upon the approach, but then they reset over. Elige has even come in to reinforce. But this is all just a game.
Elige, Holzer starting to run over towards the support Floppy, but he's going to be alone for a moment. Floppy needs to go big. Nate jumps straight past, but he gets the kill into Naf. Flying into the pit, but Cadian coming around on the flank from Archers. And that's going to be Liquid on the board. They have to save these rifles.
It's really interesting looking at that mid-round from Liquid initially. Because on the face of it, you might think that's just an apartment's pop, but no, there's so many more layers. After taking the control in towards top banana, you look at Yakinda, he's the one that gets the opener, and then he rotates immediately, ready for the flashbangs to come over at balcony. He's there on short, Canian steps out long. They're already cutting off the rotations. They know that Complexity are going to be looking for information, so they time it to perfection. And they're even thinking about hunting. If they can restrict the weaponry here, that would be big.
And New Complexity's economy is not in a good place. Grim trying to fight for his life, but it's denied. Holzerk is just praying in the church that he can keep an eye on this one. And I think you hold on to it. The smokes are giving him a bit of coverage. Massive gap on the right-hand side. They might just take liberties. JT drops the HE to get a clear line of sight, but the flashbang is so good, and Twist sprays down Elige thanks to that bit of space being given over. Yakinda finds his entry, and the B bomb site is Liquid's.
As B bomb site is Liquid's too easily. This really feels like we're seeing a rinse and repeat round on round ever since Liquid have got the guns out.
For so many years, and Inferno is where he got the work done, and this time around Complexity are going to get aggressive. Towards the mid-smoke, Elige is just walking on through, but it's being held. And over towards top banana, they catch off Grim as well, so both attempts for Complexity to poke and prod at this Liquid assault fall flat. Holzak finally gets a kill back and finds a second as well. Something to work with. But Naf is fully aware of his position, and with Cadian fighting JT, it's all too easy for Liquid.
That went 0 to 100 real quick.
Into some pistols.
This is really good call-in out of Cadian. Although, that's a good shot from Skulls. Caught off guard, that means the AK has now just dropped on the floor, but going back to these calls, they know the economy is quite low, so you're grouping up, you're executing. Where's been the place of least resistance? B.
Back though at the moment, Floppy finds the first, trying to push at the smoke, and Cadian falls. It gets blown open though, and Twist is taking liberties. 3 as he charges on through, never stopping for a second. But they're both so incredibly low, and Holzerk hitting shots with the scout and even the pistol. The half-buy gets Complexity back into it. Hey! Everybody over at the right time. Oh, Cadian, what a timing shot onto Grim. He's then punished again. And Yakinda finds the lead. JT at least gets one back, but Liquid have the advantage.
You also know that 3 players started over towards B. There's probably going to be a rotation one way or the other, and for Complexity and JT, he's actually going to call himself away from B and reinforce A. It's a gamble stack. of the highest magnitude. Skulls, full blind as Floppy goes round the corner. That's more info, and that's again going to accelerate this B play. Liquid have got the site for free.
Yep, 2 on A confirmed. Straight on in they go. Smoke down. And no way for JT to do anything. Not even in a position to throw the incendiary to deny. Have everything they need for the retake though. They throw it forward. Gonna clear out New Box. A re-smoke lands, but the HE gives some coverage. Cadian with the AWP in a powerful position in dark. Smoke goes forward. Naf is sitting on the edge of this one over towards Coffins. And this could be the killing blow right behind them. They are not expecting Naf. Floppy cannot even get involved, and Naf with the final shot through the head.
Yeah, it really is. It gets info that Liquid aren't forward facing towards top banana. Cadian on the angle. Hulzerk wants to be the guy, wants to be that player to get Complexity back into the round, and it's not helping.
He knew the AWP was in play. Hulzerk peeks right in, and the double setup does find success. Skull swinging out through the apartments. JT gets one back. Cadian's position known. Sorry, doesn't quite hit. You pick up the AWP to go for a rogue shot. Bomb to be planted. They can re-smoke off Moto as well. Cadian's got that one ready. How did JT and Grim approach it? Utility being thrown over just to send Grim through. Cadian's walking in the smoke. He's standing in it. Waiting to play shotgun or up close and personal, and Grim's on the other side, swapping to the Tech 9. He's gonna be behind them. A smoke criminal, but in fact, Skulls is the one that activates first, and Cadian's just completely unknown. That extra smoke has actually confused things a little bit further. A tap on the bomb, but no commitment. Cadian with the clutch.
Not to lose your life. Liquid still hanging around. And Elige walking back into the angles. Yakindar's dealt with Grim, which means there's an open pathway to that bomb site. And with Naf remaining over towards middle, this makes things complicated for the rotate.
Liquid are just taking their time with this one. Hulzerk's going to step into Elige's position. And well, he does good damage with it. Twist removed. And Hulzerk's not done. But Skulls will let him fall. No further damage from the Norwegian. JT over at B, the only one standing. Good shot onto Yakindar. Even further damage still, but can't find the head. Now they're just going to charge into the site. Overwhelm it. Yakindar does give up his life. Shouldn't get any more scary. Bomb planted. JT's presence known. Cadian could meet a bit of a deagle right on the corner. And now Floppy's getting close, but Skulls keeping it safe and clean. Naf to close. And they stay with the money they have, but they're going fast. Elige, though, meets the Mach 10, but the trade is perfect from Twist. Not slowing down. Floppy's the only one here in towards the pit. He needs a big moment, and he's found that first kill. JT comes to support, and at least the trade is quick, but JT traded out as well. Puts into the 2-on-2. Skulls doing good damage. And retake is so tricky, but it feels like you need these rounds. There is a kit highlighted by our observers, but an AWP, a half HP Grim. Utility is bare bones. And Cadian is holding Hulzerk's angle. This is the fight, and Hulzerk just walks straight into it. And now Grim just has to walk away.
A counter to the way Complexity set themselves up. Finally, a fight for Banana. Grim testing his luck straight into the dome. Goes Cadian's bullets. Elige needs to fight forward, and he does. At least there's a trade, and Yakindar evacuates.
Yeah, it feels like so many of these early kills that Liquid get are really unfair for Complexity. Quite a few times over to Banana, someone's got caught through a smoke on a timing. The Skulls, he's also got a timing. Walking on through, JT aware. Gives the advantage back to Complexity and Elige. The solo player in Banana. Yakindar going to be facing Elige. Gets the first, but again, the trades so strong from Liquid. Bomb spotted.
In on A. That's where the hit's coming in. Hulzerk can't go around this corner. Has to hold the line, and he can't do it. Twist's experience prevails. And now him and Naf, brothers in arms for so long, looking to orchestrate this clutch. Floppy, though. Looks like you can stop the flop with Naf getting the trade. And you know JT was on B, and he's on a very long rotate.
Got everything he needs, save the kit. Might be one that's recoverable, but Naf's in a powerful position, yeah, in towards pit. That should be communicated over by Floppy. Naf is walking around the back lines. But JT is coming straight to him. The shadow spotted, but JT's swing, so much sweeter. And Complexity will end the half with 4.
Much needed.
Doubling up to maybe bait out his teammate. Tucking at the pillar, not spotted, but now he's under pressure. All these blocks running him down. Flashbang is great to support, but he falls, and Naf gets eaten alive by Grim.
And that's all the flashbang's gone. You see the Canids was throwing them over, and now suddenly you've got to try and retake this through utility, through 5 players, and Liquid want nothing more to do with that. Another pistol round escapes them. There's Complexity with... He does get there eventually. They are going to walk into this, but at the same time, Grim is just going to be that recon mission. As soon as he sees it, he gives up the MAC-10. Complexity, they reroute. Great nades. Thrown forward. Cadian, though, having to defend the bomb site on his own. Fully blind, doesn't know where he is. Lost in the source, and Halzak will punish. That's the bomb site open, and for Liquid, it's now...
Elish needs to be careful. Or not, maybe they need to be careful of Elish. He's going to need to get away, and Naf is going to be holding. It's MAC-10, so he might get himself a couple of kills. Buxy don't want to lose too many players here. It can get very costly for them early. Zach does manage to elude Naf. They've shut the door. Another kill would be nice. Elish is hunted down. They've done a significant amount of damage. Halzak does survive. Twist. JT comes over with the bomb, but it's just to throw a bit of extra utility. They're about to pop out through apartments, and it's ready. Skulls is holding, gets one. Elish with the trade. Twist now has to do a lot of work. Elish is above him, and Twist is tapping them out of the server. The incendiary keeps the bomb at bay. Naf's worried about to push through, but it's still going to be Twist that's put under pressure. A Molotov forward, and he's forced into the fight, but Naf can now step up and support this crossfire. Looking unbreakable, JT just trying, but time is running out, and Twist isn't even giving up his head, just ducks down and lets Naf find the kill.
Yeah, well done. Dropped another flash. Kindar really is thinking about going around the corner. Oh, Cadian finds the shot. Kindar close angle, but it's Elish to trade with the utility. It's there to prevent further escalation up B. Chaos can't ensue for Complexity. Instead, they've got to recall, reflect on what's going on. Naf and Cadian still reinforcing, and Naf still pushing the issue. JT holding the angle. And that's an overextension that can be punished.
Yeah, 4v3, and he goes for the information play. Cadian is the only one on B, and all 3 are coming towards him. First is his, and he's under pressure, still able to get away, but nowhere to go, but it doesn't matter for Cadian. The flick onto Floppy is perfection, and Halzak looking for him, but Cadian, he takes the fight straight to him.
Huge.
Needs support. Yakinda's going to come on over, but they're already walking through arches. Skulls, he's going to be the one that spots this out, but he is not ready for Elish. And now the pressure is on towards the B bomb site. Cadian in the back misses the first shot, and he can't find it on the second. Yakinda tucks in the corner, but he can't complete either kill. And with Cadian falling, Complexity have found their way in.
Complexity just brute forced that over towards Long. Also, it's a little bit of misinformation from Skulls, which isn't his fault, but he drops a grenade as soon as the lurk smoke comes over at Long for that Archer's wrap. He blows it open. Complexity don't peek initially. They wait. They hit the timing. Yakindar's not ready. Skulls overwhelmed. And from there,
Yakinda continuing his aggression, and he's found the kill. Another successful opening duel. It's going to allow further presence to come over towards A, but they're fast up here. Twist catches the perfect timing on Grim, who had a Molotov in hand. Skulls cops one in the pit, but Twist can now come and help him out. And everyone else on the CT side is swarming back on over to support. Buxy might find an opener. Twist is caught sleeping, not ready for Elish to be that close. So now Skulls is definitely going to feel that pressure. In towards the pit. Elish finds him, and Elish is continuing to fight. Halzak finds Naf. Kinder's walking around the smoke, wanting to make a bit of a hero play. It gets blown, and he's found the head. In fact, it's Cadian that hits the shot. And that's the bomb. Elish is so low, he wanted to be set up for the post plant. He didn't want to be involved in this bomb going down, but now he has to do everything, and that feels like the story of Complexity. Now Complexity have a long road ahead in Inferno. This campaign to Copenhagen has been a difficult one for the squad, and it doesn't get any easier. Liquid 4 chances to take their map pick. And another variation fighting aggressively, but Holzerk, oh, the mulleted monster is a menace in mid. And Complexity onto their 9th. There is nothing Yukinda can do.
They take a pause, they take 30 seconds to breathe, and the answer is for them to go aggressive. And you walk straight into the Galil of all weapons. Holzerk churns you up and spits you out. Grim, he's stepped in. He's already far and deep up banana. Twists, needs to hold alongside Skulls, and they can't do it. Skulls will trade. Holzerk misses the shot. And the bomb now recoils. Important kill to be found here. Skulls, if he drops the bomb, that turns the round away. Out of bullets, Holzerk also missing the mark. And suddenly this gets confusing. This gets difficult. Elise running through the smoke. Will at least scavenge the bomb and now can regroup with Floppy.
Cadian's already walked into the side. He's behind default. How thorough will they be? Floppy walks all the way around to pit. Is the angle revealed? Is Cadian safe? He's not known. And Elige is fallen. Floppy has to come in clutch and he can't do it. It's Cadian and it's Liquid taking map 1.
Of CT aggression, and they need to be on the same page here today. Fast one out towards A main. Skulls holding, but not ready for Floppy. And Elige, the dual Berettas already chiming out with 3 kills. Yukinda not spotted with the bomb, but completely isolated from Cadian.
What can he do? Cadian's going to try and get something done, just walking down towards Dark. But JT is holding for this as well. Does get the kill, so that's something to work with. Cadian's position known. Yukinda isn't a known factor, so he can extract himself from the situation. They don't know that he's here with the bomb, and he's hoping that maybe someone crawls up. But Cadian's just looking for the fight, looking for something to get a kill back. It's all trying to pull the distraction to enable Yukinda, but now it's just Yukinda. First kill is his. Now they know exactly where he is.
It's difficult. They just try and find these kills, and they won't be given easily over to him. Complexity. They got him trapped in the corner. He's just dropping all the utility to try and create a escape plan, but he's worried about the walls closing in from him behind over towards spawn, creeping over the top of the smoke. Gun barrel spotted, but no kill available. Yukinda has to slink back ground in towards spawn. 30 seconds left. He can extract himself there. There is a world in which he can get to this bomb site, but already been spotted out. It's going to be so difficult. Grim's just lying in wait. Will take the contact of Elige. Yukinda, one more headshot, but can't get past the dual Berettas. Complexity, get the pistol again.
Yeah, and Floppy getting fairly aggressive there. Oh, JT needed to be careful there. Katie on the left side, not spotted. JT thinks he has maybe a chance for a fight onto somebody. Gives up that opener.
Good blow on the smoke grenade, and that forces the A main defenders away to go and reinforce mid. Cadian did shoot out when Elige flashed over towards A, so at the very least, presence is going to be noted by Complexity. But these smokes, they're going over towards B, but it's a Trojan horse set up by Liquid. In fact, their final destination, they want it to be A. Elige caught off guard in mid, not ready for twist. Naf is still forcing the issue, anchoring Complexity in.
That was a bit of an odd sequence for Elige, right? Just shot a bullet and then turned right into the T. With these 2 kills, that should be Liquid getting onto the board. And Naf's already on this leg, looking to try and hunt down, but Holzerk feels like he has that kill. Naf eventually taken down by Floppy, but it's good damage done. Yukinda's accelerating, but Grim hears it. Ready for that push through when Liquid can't hunt too much further.
His aggression and patience potentially rewarded, but no, double nades. One doesn't quite hit the mark, and finally, Holzerk strikes.
Nice idea from Liquid.
Sight, the rifle in Grim is now flexed over towards mid, but Liquid, they're about to charge forward. Smokes, block off the angle. Elige now needs to move to an angle in which vision not obscured. Denial utility, whilst it's here, it's Skulls that denies JT. Now through the smoke on towards Grim and Elige. The only player to defend gets overwhelmed by twists. It's so clean from Liquid. And for Holzerg, he's just left saving, scratching his head, thinking, what went wrong? It felt like everyone was in the right spot, and he can't hold on to the sniper. Expensive investments get shut down by a simple Liquid exec. They've actually got the read. 2 in mid, 2 walking close. This flashbang, it's everything but Nav. He just spams it. He expects them to be there. And through skulls goes JT. Needs to get the trade and he can't do it. Liquid have breached the bomb site again.
So explosive. Just feels like as soon as the hit comes through, there's elements coming at you from every angle and you just don't know where to look if you're the CTs. And the way that the CT half plays out, it just means that if they're hitting into the side where Leech isn't, he just can't get involved in these rounds.
Well, I will say as well, what a perfect call from Cadian. You know complexity.
Worth noting as well for Cadian, this first CS2 major, this is in...
Exchange of utility, the war of attrition, but the poke in towards A main. At least Holzerg is there to trade. But immediately, look at the pressure being applied elsewhere. Yakinda round the corner, JT dropping incendiaries and finally securing a headshot.
Yakinda's kind of unlucky for him, but he's trapped by the Molotov and JT just knows he has to be in that corner. A very easy pre-fire for him. And a drop down in towards mid. Elish is behind Twist, and Twist is being pinned at every angle. Finally, a response from Complexity, and it's looking thorough, only losing the one.
Solo, and immediately JT, Elish, they're going to have to be reinforcing this bomb site. Floppy, full blind, Nap overwhelms, but Holzerg is here to clean up at least. And finally, that's allowed space for JT to stand up and deliver alongside his AWPer. And Yakinda can't even find the flank. Complexity are back.
Flash comes forward, Floppy. Now aware of that presence. Holzerg gets Twist. Naf though wins out the fight to JT. And they can come back, but Alicia's AWP is strong and Floppy holds from heaven. Cadian in mid by himself and Holzerg holds the line down. And he might not be done yet. Skulls has to find his way back into this round. Does get that first kill, but can't adjust to Floppy. Stepping up and having an extra element always ready. Naf expecting a bit of aggression. Grim is looking for the angle, but Naf is precise. And now Elish has to come on back. Gonna be mollied off though. Soundku gives up his presence. And bursting through the smoke, they just jump on in. Cadian gets the trade, but Holzerg is here. 3-on-3, but JT keeps on fighting forward and somehow wins out the duel onto Yakinda. Elish misses his mark onto Naf. Rescopes onto the angle, and Naf is ready for the push, but Elish sharp with a shot. Leaves it to Twist, the superstar of Liquid, returning to home soil. Some time to work with. Bomb isn't too far from him. JT is low. JT goes for the information. Twist can't find the kill though. And so Complexity will lead by 2 at the half.
Really solid CT side from Complexity. Complexity weren't ahead of this smoke, but instead they are, which means they're just going to peek through. Yakinda, Skulls need to hold the line, need to scream for rotates. Naf's on his way, but he's a long way out. Yakinda just surviving. Naf steps in, but can't hold on. And it's Yakinda who is here from the start and now needs to close, and he can't get by the P250. Elish exacting revenge. 2 kills in the round, keeping Liquid out of A. It's Cadian and Twist that need to save. And I feel like a broken record, but it's Complexity with another pistol round.
And Elish is now going to get started to get fired up on this T side. He can take the initiative. So many rounds in the defense where Liquid were just going to a different side and he was forced to save, to go for retakes. But now he can be the one setting the tempo, making Liquid play to his tune. And he knows the songs that they like. He's not playing any of them. Twist gets the save. A bit of armor and a flashbang. Complexity just gonna run it back. A rush this time. Speedy in there goes. Skulls can't do anything, but Cadian does get one back. Twist falling though means that FAMAS is now out of action, and Cadian run down by Elige. 2 into the site. Complexity looking for 9.
And now you got to save. If you're Naf, if you're Kindar, you can't really give this a look in. Naf poking and prodding towards heaven, but surely it has to be a recall. Grim's already on an adventure. He wants to shut down any potential of Liquid trying to save these guns. And the Complexity, again, it's a good call. They're not showing anything different on this pistol round than what they did on the pistol, I should say. Just, again, another A execute. It's very simple, but they changed the acceleration.
Vocal as they were on Inferno. JT is going fast. Yakinda does win out the fight, but the trade is immediate. Natho quick on it. Grim in as well. It's a fast pounce into the side. Cadian at least keeping the advantage for a moment, but he is so low. Run down by Holzak. Skulls and Twists will arrive at the scene.
2 on 2. Like, they haven't planted yet. There's so much room for them to get in.
Skulls tries to get ahead. Twist not ready for Grim. Over towards the pillar. Now leaves it on Skulls, and his position is known. Nice little maneuver to get ahead of it, but he's heard. Touches the Molotov, and Grim sees him around the edge of the smoke. 1 HP. Skulls has no chance. Surely no. Grim makes it so. Complexity are running away with Anubis.
They're just taking the fights.
He walks straight on through. This is also a pretty decent angle. Oh. Elige decapitates Twist. Yakinda getting aggressive, and Grim deletes him. JT fast, pouncing on towards the site. Cadian with this M4.
But the buy for overtime is going to be incredibly similar to what they just brought forward here.
Terrorists win.
You know the death set.
Completely new, your next move on Inferno. Here on Anubis, it's been one-way traffic.
Here's the answer to our question. It's for this round. It's allowed a double AWP to come through, and Cadian, peering around the edge of that deep smoke, finds the opening kill. So it's fully
This is difficult though. There's double AWPs on B. Elige just walked through the smoke. This needs to be accounted for. Floppy trying to apply pressure. Elige will be traded out eventually. You still got 1 AWP in NAF. They know this. Complexity want to get as close as possible to try and remove it.
Double AWP on B. Smoke lines forward. Floppy's found a double. Grim gets his as well. NAF is the only remaining member. A is completely undone by Floppy. The bomb is hightailing it there. They know this AWP is in play. NAF misses his shot, and Complexity are not done yet.
Yeah, they get another shot at booking their tickets to Copenhagen. This is big. This just means your players can sit here. You've also got the space from Floppy in towards short. They're going to be ready for these rotates. Holzerk in towards long. He deals with twists. JT as well on towards Naf. Yakinda feels like he's trapped. There's no space. There's nowhere to go. Liquid, they've got to fight their way out. And they're losing every single gunfight. Elige has been noted over towards Fountain, but Skulls, he's wasting so much time coming to clear him. And Elige just slipped the net. It's been such a nuisance, finally dealt with, but the damage, you feel like it's already been done.
Hold up, JT went on an exploration mission, and Cadian was able to swing. Thought he could trade and find through to try and clear close in towards the truck. That's where Grim lies in wait. Flash comes in, doesn't matter. Holzerk's blind, but still hits his mark, and Cadian not ready for Grim to swing. Complexity with another pistol.
Yeah, really well worked by Complexity. Even though it means they're going to try and take the space in towards short early. You see that Naf's got the intent. Flashbang's flying through. He's running through the mollies, but full blind. It's Floppy and JT that combine. Skulls and Twist trying to provide an outlet, but it's Grim. He stands tallest on that bomb site. He locks Liquid out.
Team's docked. It's a double up towards long. Grim and Elige wielding the hot rods, and they are running over Liquid. Cadian's AK goes into the hands of Yakinda, who doesn't even have armor. Elige has no issues dispatching of him. Naf running through the fire, and now his position is known as A defense, doing it all. Just 1 falling for
P side, hoping for more, but it's Elige again. Finally punished.
Yakinda was such a nuisance on Inferno, definitely tampered.
Complexity in the best possible position to set up against this hit.
Gonna be late on the come through. That flashbang is good, but it's only the one that comes through for Floppy. Still JT and Grim into the side, and Grim finds the first before they can even get through the door. Grim continuing to lock down B. JT swings through for his and even a follow-up. This B from Complexity is looking like a whole different beast.
Let's go!
Such a good timing to come on board. You can just spot it at Katie, and so much damage done, but no kill found. Information for everybody though. Bomb spotted, 3 bodies seen. And now Grim, it's his chance to step forward. Close to the bathrooms, Holzerg lying in wait as well, but it's only the one. HE over the top, can't find any of these low players. And Floppy comes around, but he's loud about it. Kaden gets his.
10 seconds, you got to get in there, you got to plant the bomb. Is it still difficult? Holzerg locking them out. JT completely denying anything, even though they're not getting the kills.
Kaden can't even putting the players where they need to be to find success, and Holzerg takes that opening pick. This time, finds his target. Grim spotting JT under pressure, is run down by Twist. That's an AK that can be picked up. Able to get away with it, but Elise. But if he falls, Liquid have a lot of options. There's so much riding on Elise in this round. Players on the other side, he picks up at the perfect time. The multi-kill is his this time. Twist gets the kill back, but it's the advantage for Complexity. And Naf's just got a deagle. Running down long, 30 seconds of smoke in front of Twist. And Grim is holding for Naf. A difficult kill for Naf at the best of times, and both fall in quick succession. Completions again in the back lines. This is a split attack. 2 players going through. The bomb is in towards Short, and Elise just managed to find Cadian. He cuts them in half. That's the bomb lost. And known about. Twist is going to try and recover. Looking for Elise. Does get the kill. And Naf swings on through. There's a way back in. But Floppy is still here. Yakinda on a very late flank. And there's no time. Yakinda's heard. Holzerg does hear him back though. But 10 seconds. Twist needs to get into the site. Yakinda being held for. But maybe if they could just find the kills. Grim can't deny the bomb. Twist has found a way through somehow. Liquid are making this work, but Grim can still unravel Yakinda from up on high, and Liquid get on the board in the most unconventional fashion.
What a round for looking a lot better. It's looking like a lot more concrete default. Flashing towards Monster. Holzerg can't see anything. Naf punishes. At least there's a trade for Complexity, but they still don't know where this is going to end up.
They did spot the bomb on Kaden at the very least, but he can now fastly root around. Is Elise going to be ready for this? They're so close. Now he knows. Skulls would have loved a rifle in that position. 2 players so close. Grim's going to slip on in to support. No further rotation. Ooh, Grim has spotted a whiff of Twists. Surely feels like he's aware of this. And it's caused another rotation. It's loud though. Swinging on forward, trying to get ahead of it. Grim's just fighting every single angle, but Twist hits the headshot. JT slips on through. Elise is still out towards long. A time in issue, but Twist's headshots are not. Elise though, Elise! 3 and...
While the rest of the roster looking to push Monster on a similar timing.
Elise finds his mark. Twist though, another clean kill, and Kaden as well on the drive by the JT. Grim steps in for one, but they have breached the site. Elise is now spotted, and Naflight enacts his revenge. An immediate bounce back from Liquid. Holzerg is clutching this AWP, but he can't give this one a look in.
Not sure. Keep a peek. Because look, they're going to walk through long here. It all depends on the contact. Naf will find a lead as well. Spams out on the boost. Holzerg can't find the trade. And now the pressure's also being applied at long. They're trying to split into this site. The flashbang, not good enough for JT. As he will still find Yakinda. Holzerg tucked in at the back of the bomb site. 30 seconds. Liquid need to try and overwhelm Cole.
That smoke that's been dropped by JT has given Complexity a lifeline into this round. Floppy's going to come up to support, but Grim's still over towards B. So it's JT with barely anything. Holzerg with a scout, and now Grim will start to rotate. But they have to come through. Time is such an issue. Twist is going to be leading through, and Twist leads with 2. Floppy can't get anything done, and Grim, a 1 versus 4 is not going to happen here. 3 players are low, but they're not going to allow him into the site. A re-smoke comes through. funneled through towards the bank. Canids holding the line with the AWP. And there's so many players ready to swing, even if he misses his mark. But he doesn't, and Liquid will find 4 at the half.
Feels like everyone sweating is watching that, apart from the players in the server for Team Liquid.
Heaven Smoke ready to go, flashbangs to follow up, but a boost in. Skulls is pushing. Naf is spotted, now Skulls gotta be up fast. The flash from ODDIK strikes and sets Grim up. Twist with 1 kill. And the entirety of the CT start to rotate. They're fast on through. Grim is not done yet. Naf tucks into the corner and Naf strikes, but it's only for 1. Grim with 4 in the round, but it's ODDIK to close and Complexity with another pistol.
And now they look with grimaces on their faces. They've got the util, they're flashing. About to be a head-on collision in towards the long toilets, but the flashbangs, they're dodged. Elige will at least find the first twist. Down low also meets the same fate. There's one more player out here, and of course, it's Elige. It always feels inevitable.
And if Naf falls, they've lost almost everything. Sticking around, looking to get something done, gets a kill at the very least, but he's so low. Skulls is gonna flank around, and there's a chance here. Elige is low. They'll be anticipating this surely. 20 seconds. Skulls. This round hinges on what he can find. 5-7 in hand. He's walked through. Players aren't looking, but he can't find the first shot. And Grim strikes for his. Naf is low. Can't deny the bomb. A fight into Elige could go his favor, but it's the tag. No kill found. And it's 4 in the round for Elige. And might be given the fight. Elige starts to look around. He's spotted Naf. They know, but Naf still finds that first kill, and Elige can't find the shots. ODDIK tries to step in, but Naf has found the headshot. Twist comes around the corner. And in the most unlikely of fashions, Liquid might have found a way to extend this game. Cadian's caught though, and it's given an avenue in. There's no kit in play. The bomb gets planted, and every second Complexity can waste is everything. Grim fights on forward. A double push in from short, but Floppy has smoked it off. It feels like Complexity are so locked in perfect flow state, but Grim makes a fatal error, and it leaves it to Floppy, the previous clutch master for this squad. Tapped by Twist, and he's sticking. Floppy coming around, and he's being helped by Yakinda. Liquid are able to do it. Much change has come to this team in such a short time. But a win here to come back from this position will be a massive statement of what this team can achieve. ODDIK gets 1. The Twist limits the casualties. A nice collection. For the Molotov. Twist is still here, and everyone is rotating for the CTs. Time is now limited for Complexity, an issue to face the other squad. But Naf and Twist are stepping up. Grim gets one back. It's Grim and Elige. And Grim again gets a kill. Elige in the clutch. The first is Elige's. And Yakinda is so damn low. And Elige puts him even lower.
Punishes Liquid immediately.
Up alongside him, and you can see the difference it is making. Good flashbang. But both AWPs fire off for nothing. Elige misses the shot, but there's that support. Grim steps in. Twist is spotted, but can't find the kill. Naf actually spamming out from short to get that.
That's the bomb. Grim had the bomb. So now Twist has got that under his control. Skulls can step in. He'd love a gun. Finally, retrieves an AK. But for Complexity, this is a really difficult mission. How do you want to approach this? Do you reset in from T-spawn? I feel like you have to. Smoke's just been thrown completely to deny ODDIK any opportunity to find a trade, and Cadian playing so passive means his riflers can work.
Very difficult to recover for Complexity. They know it. It's so hard to find anything. Spell slows them down further. So might just peek into the angle. If Skulls falls, it becomes a lot more achievable.
That's been heard. Now, he's waiting. Skulls needs to be the player to take the first contact. Instead, smoked off. Is Naf going to spam? Yes, he is. He's trying to sell the idea that Skulls isn't here. But Skulls is. double decapitation by the attrition of the spam, the flames, the nades.
Kinder's spray doesn't work out though. Grim gets the kill. And Cadian needs to step up because he is the only one here. This is the second shot. Now he's going to get overwhelmed. He just kept fighting forward. Twist at least is able to step in, but JT's Deagle is doing everything. Oh, it is doing everything. He is leading his team to 12. Taking them by force to Copenhagen. Skulls has a 1v3 on his hands, and it's the Deagle of Holzerk that strikes. It's
Grim and Floppy by his side. The South African calling from the front, swing into Naf, but not the kill. Naf trying to stand the test of time. At least there's a trade from Skulls, but Cadian cornered in towards Connector.
Look at Elish. He's walked on through, but it might not matter. He's gotten so much space. He's going to be ahead of the rotates. What can Elish achieve? They should be aware that there's a gap here. You can see Yakinda's approach is slow, tucks in towards Bank. He can cut off all the rotations, though. Maybe he'll get a little bit more inquisitive. Needs to find an advantage, but he's spotted. And now they know. Holzerk's going to come on over, has a smoke, so he can lock off one of these angles. Liquid are playing this so safe, just sitting back, waiting for Complexity to make the mistake. Is it too much respect being given on over? Holzerk's going to get the plant in the 2-on-4, and now the AWP posted on up. He can look for his mark. There is a push coming through from Skulls. He's recovered an AK, and he might be what ends it, but Holzerk's firing that first shot, looking for the second, and Holzerk continues his reign of dominance. Elish with the killing blow, and Complexity are going to Copenhagen.
It's Jason Lake's Juggernaut taking down the European Pegasus of Liquid.